So, with everyone telling you the next best investment during this market correction, I just wanted to casually go into the opposite direction and talk about a few items that I really wouldn't consider buying as investments right now, and give a few reasons for my decisions as well. First category I want to go over are my favorite items to invest in, that being of course capsules and stickers. Personally, I'm not looking into older capsules than before RMR, as most of them haven't even crashed that much and are also somewhat hard to get good prices on, at least if you want to buy multiple and are not looking at private sales. The price most of them have is also limiting potential ROI a lot, which probably isn't what most people are looking for when they invest in CS items. Comparing traditional investments with the CS market, the risk we have to endure and accept here is kinda crazy, so naturally we're all looking for returns of more than a few percentages here and there. To make sure you get a chance at getting the very best prices available on the market, the guys from Gamerpay reached out to me to help you kickstart your investments. They didn't tell me what to say about their site, so you can be sure everything I'm saying is my actual opinion. Gamerpay is a very simple, user-friendly peer-to-peer marketplace that has one of the best fee structures out there. While you do pay a small 1.7% fee to deposit money via bank transfer, you can sell and buy skins for no additional cost. You can find any item you like on there, and a good amount of investment opportunities below buff prices even. They currently offer free €5 for you if you buy something worth €50 or more on their marketplace, so it's literally your first free profits when you buy your investments on there. That also supports me, of course, so special thanks to you and to Gamerpay for offering me this opportunity. Let's continue on with the video. At this point in time, I wouldn't really look at any RMR capsules as well. There's just no right amount of demand currently going on for them. For their stickers, I'd say also stay away from most of them, with maybe a few exceptions for maybe Tyloo foils, North or Team Spirit foils, if you like them. I could actually see them doing fine compared to the market overall. Definitely stay away from RMR papers though. Some hand-packed hollows can also work here and there, but after Valve fixing their lighting bug, reversing their very shiny hollow effect that caused a sharp decline last month, I'm personally staying away from any RMR hollows for now, especially when there's better opportunities in my eyes at this very moment. Before we continue, again a quick thank you for almost 2,000 subs, and as soon as we hit those, I'm giving away the 200 prize capsules of your choice, of the winner's choice basically. So make sure to enter the giveaway by commenting and subscribing. Good luck to all of you. Let's move on to Stockholm, where I also quickly want to give my thoughts on patches. Well, some of them, not only from Stockholm, have of course turned into good investments. I myself don't own any of them and don't plan on doing so for the foreseeable future. That's mainly because I personally don't really see the incentive in applying them and don't really think of them at all during the actual gameplay loop. Whereas in cases, skins or stickers, they are really thrown into your face. Also, I find it very difficult and hard to actually create a investment thesis for patches at all, given we don't really have any metrics such as application rates, estimated supply or broad appreciation for them. The only thing I can think of looking at is the market listings for agents which have certain patches applied, which really isn't much to base a significant investment on, in my humble opinion. Valve likely will release more patches with the new operation and potentially new ones with the new major, or just offer more of them in the store that can compete looks wise. To me it seems that patches are mostly treated as investors item, heavily priced based on rarity, and could potentially suffer because of that in the future. So let's move on from a short patches rant and look at Stockholm capsules. I think by now my opinion on which capsule is probably the best is likely known, so let's look at the other ones. Here I don't really see any great reason to invest in the other capsules. There are just too many existing, arguably better looking alternatives to most of the stickers with Antwerp and Paris by now for me to consider buying them at these prices. For Stockholm stickers, I actually believe there's only a handful of stickers worth buying right now. The few highest price golds I don't think are worth investing in, getting back to my points I mentioned previously regarding ROI or alternatives. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Tyloo golds would start going nuts again. If you are into golds, I believe Copenhagen Flames or Entropic could be decent investments, even though a large chunk of Entropic's value comes from their team logo's color, which is why the Entropic foil is really the only Stockholm foil I wouldn't place into the don't invest corner. Using your deduction skills, you can probably guess I'm also staying away from most Stockholm hollows right now, except for certain ones of the Contenders capsule. What I'm really not interested in from the Contenders capsule are the Renegades, the Entropic and the Phase hollow. Before we get to Antwerp, I quickly want to sidetrack a bit and talk about Graffitis as an investment, because they come up every now and then. I do believe there are profits to be made, but I can see them being very limited by the adjusting supply once prices start to pick up pace and it's more widely known about. Also, flipping very cheap items is always a hassle, and you have to consider the liquidity that the items provide at market value, meaning how much you can actually sell at once or in a short time frame before prices drop too much. As soon as we see the market including cases rising again, those will be picked up most of the time of course, even with graffiti prices potentially rising, which could be an argument against a strongly increasing supply of graffitis, because everything just gets more pricey. Here, the lowest priced case that's in the active drop pool will probably at least soft cap graffitis returns. Demand is also very hard to actually quantify. From my personal experience, very few people actually actually buy Graffitis. Some use the ones that they got dropped before the changes, and that's really about it. Now, I'm not trying to generalize, that's just what I'm seeing right now, so I'm staying away until further notice. Okay, now let's talk Antwerp. I think here my opinion is a little bit unpopular, because I would stay away from everything but the contenders capsules and a few glitters here for now. My main argument against the more popular challengers and legends capsule is that both of them are mainly pushed to higher prices because of one single sticker, that being the Imperial and the Cloud9 Holo respectively. Both of these teams do have a good chance of making it to the next major, which could lead to prices crashing for these capsules. For the contenders, I feel like there's a bit more quote-unquote safety here, with their sticker value being more distributed between a few good-looking ones that are less likely to be the next major. Also, the contenders capsule currently has the highest ROI and the highest chance of profit, while the contenders autograph is really carried by the Rocks Holo. However, I think betting on gamblers to mainly look at this capsule for openings could be a valid argument, which is why I'm confident in this particular capsule. I'm staying away from any golds, holos or papers for Antwerp for now. For glitters, I think choosing the most popular team ones is a pretty good investment, as they still have room to grow in my eyes and are valid alternatives for players or investors with smaller budgets that still want to profit off of Antwerp's most popular stickers. Oh Rio, most of your stickers are just so bad, with only a few good ones here and there that most consider somewhat viable for crafts. I'm very hesitant with entering any further Rio positions here, especially because of the lacking demand we've seen. Even when there's scratched versions were pretty good actually. I think I'm content with the positions I have for the 2 holos I picked and a few hundred mixed capsules, so we can move on to everyone's darling, Paris. For Paris, oh well, we're back to around sale prices for capsules, with only the challengers and contenders autographs still being slightly elevated price-wise. You obviously want to stay away from the champions capsule, and as of right now, we are of course working with a much shorter time horizon for potential gains for Paris before Copenhagen, so that's also a risk you might want to consider. Personally, I'm only buying a few hundred challengers capsules, but other than that, I'm staying away for now, as I'm already pretty deeply invested into Paris. With the recent dip, I've been hesitant to add to any glitter positions, but have been looking at increasing my positions for certain holos. For now, I haven't been considering adding positions for the most expensive stickers from the collection, and I believe anything above the $4 to $5 mark will be hard to make significant returns on, at least until Copenhagen. Last but not least, let's quickly talk cases, because there's really not much to say from my side here. By now, most of them have pulled back a decent amount, with some already picking up pace again. If you believe an operation is coming soon, staying away from active duty cases might be the right decision for now. But certainly will be paying attention to the market and watch prices closely, as I believe cases themselves do offer great potential, especially during the early days of an operation. Remember to subscribe and comment to enter the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.